What's up, YouTube? It's your boy DankBot003 back at it with another banger video. Today I got the best deck coming out of Blazing Vortex and Lightning Overdrive. We don't care about no Tri-Brigade, no Utopia, no Live Twin support, no War Rock, none of that. This is the best deck coming out. And I'm going to give you guys the first actually playable, actually have a good win ratio deck profile for the S-Force archetype. I see a lot of people out there going for the combo-based variant with the Warrior Engine or Phantom Knights. But honestly, the Warrior Engine, it doesn't help. All it does is get Roymaru out, or Chimaru out on field. The Idea version only gets Chimaru out on field. And the Phantom Knight, you just waste your summons on doing Phantom Knight stuff. That's not S-Force. I've got a pure S-Force build here. Super spicy. Got some crazy stuff for you guys today. Let's get right into it. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and if you could for me, leave a like, a comment, subscribe. Just show some support to the channel so I can keep bringing banger videos for you guys. And let's just jump right into it, because this is my favorite deck at the moment. So first, for the S-Force monsters, we're playing 2 Platinas. We are playing 3 Gravitino. I feel like this is standard for the deck. You don't want to have too many Platinas. Gravitino, you want to max out because he searches any card. Next, we have the new card coming out of Lightning Overdrive. We're running 2 Dog Tags. Dog Tag is pretty good. It can stop your opponent from having any negation effects or anything that go on in your main phase. And it's just another body, and it is a level 5 as well as Gravitino, so it can help you go into some XYZ plays. Next, I'm running 1 Orifice. I wish he would negate the effect of a monster, but sadly they didn't want to make this deck more broken than it is, so they only gave him the effect to destroy cards. So I'm just running 1 just to have another S-Force name. And sometimes the effect is pretty decent. Next, we're running another new S-Force monster, 3 Edge Razors. This card is just broken. Before this came out, the problem was just having big S-Force monsters in hand and not having Chimaru. Now you can just special summon them out with Razor, which is just awesome. Next, we have a Chimaru. She's amazing in the deck, especially with the new trap. And that is it for the S-Force monsters. I just feel like with the new 2 monsters, especially Edge Razor, it just makes the deck slightly more consistent, has better combos now, and you can swarm the field pretty easily turn 1 and get all your zones set up. Next, we are playing 3-dimensional Shifter. We don't really care about banishing our stuff, obviously, and this is just a turn skipper for almost every deck besides S-Force. That's why we run it. Yeah, this card is just broken, and if you run a deck that can abuse this, then you need to max out on it in your deck. Obviously, as you guys can see, I'm going for a control version of S-Force, and it's been doing pretty well. Dimension Shifter is just broken. Hand Trap, it's basically a skip turn for your opponent when you open with it. So that is a staple. Next, we're running 3 Ash Blossoms, and which is a staple. I ain't even got to explain that to you guys. If you don't know why I'm running 3 Ash Blossoms, then you shouldn't even play Yu-Gi-Oh! Especially competitively. So that is it for the hand traps, and that's it for all the monsters. Next, I have 3 Bridgeheads. Field spell. It's a searcher when you activate it for any S-Force monster, so of course I'm going to run 3. Next, I'm running 3 S-Force Showdowns. Basically, this is a quick play spell, and it lets you special summon an S-Force from the hand. So if you don't have the Razor, Edge Razor, or the Chimaru, that can help you get your Gravitino out on the board. It can help you follow up later on with a Platina to summon from your banish if you top deck this and you have a Platina in hand. Whatever the case may be, I like running 3 of this. It's also a S-Force name to banish with Rappa. And also the second effect is that you can add an S-Force from your graveyard to your hand, which you don't really use too much unless you really have to. But most of the time you're just bringing something out from the hand. And another cool thing, because I run Pot of Extravagance in the deck, if I open Showdown Extravagance and I have a Chimaru or a Gravitino, I can use my Showdown in the standby phase and either search or summon my Chimaru, summon from deck, and get a search, and basically thin my deck out so I can draw better cards with Extravagance in my main phase, because that was all done in the standby phase. So of course I'm running 2 Pot of Extravagance for the non-S-Force spells. I'm running 1-Dimensional Fisher. Again, any deck that can abuse this might as well use it. This stops a lot of decks from comboing. Next, a Terraforming, Reinforcement of the Army, and a Upstart Goblin, just for consistency, because I don't want to run 3 Extrav, because after 1 Extrav, I don't even want to use the second one. If I'm forced to use the second one, I will, but I never want to use the 3rd Extrav, because you're basically getting rid of your whole extra deck at that point, and you will be needing your extra deck to win a lot of games. So Upstart, just make it a 39 deck. So that's just pretty good. Upstart is Upstart. Next, I'm running 3 of the new S-Force Trap, S-Force Chase. This card is just broken. You can bounce up to the number of S-Force monsters you control, and you can banish it from the graveyard for Chimaru for cost. That way you don't have to banish S-Force from the hand. And another cool thing, if you have Gravitino with any other S-Force monsters, or even just Gravitino, if you bounce a monster that is in the same column as an S-Force monster, since Gravitino's effect is each of your opponent's monsters in the same column as one of your S-Force monsters is banished when it leaves the field. With Chase, if you bounce monsters that are in the same column as your S-Force monsters while you have Gravitino, they will go banished instead of being added to the hand. So this is basically a banish monsters up to the amount of S-Force monsters you control with different names. So Gravitino just makes Chase so much better, and even a bounce is awesome. Next, I am running 1 Specimen. I don't really think running more than 1 is good, because you have multiple ways to summon back your stuff or add it back to the hand, and opening multiples of these isn't really all that good. But I feel like 1 is still pretty good, and you don't really use the effect to move columns. I feel like it's just a revive effect. I might bounce this up to 2 one day, but for right now, 1 is working just fine. Next, I'm running 3 Solemn Strikes, just because Solemn Strike is Solemn Strike. No real need to explain. This is a control deck, and it's not a very strong deck, so setting up a board and having a Solemn Strike set is pretty decent, and it can help protect you. And next, I'm running 1 Macro Cosmos. Same concept as Dimensional Fisher. If you can use it, abuse it. So yeah, Macro is just too good. Now let's jump into the extra deck. Extra deck's pretty spicy. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, but I'm gonna give it to you anyways, because I need y'all to put some respect on S-Force name. So first, I'm running a Abyss Dweller. Just rank 4 play if you have to, depending on what deck it can stop them. You have a couple level 4s that you can use. Next, I'm using Castell and Silent Honor Arc. These are just removal cards, same as Tornado Dragon. These cards can honestly be anything. I would still run the Abyss Dweller, but these cards can be anything you really feel like. Next, I'm running one Utopia the Lightning, just to get over problematic cards, untargetable things, things that can't be destroyed by card effects, things that just have a lot of attack. This will help me get over it. Next, I am running one Constellar Pleiades. It's just a rank 5. Pretty easy to make because you do run the dog tags and the Gravitinos. Also with the Lightning, you can make him with 3 level 5 monsters, which you do run in the deck, so it is possible to hard summon him. And Pleiades, of course, just a quick effect bounce. Next, I am running one Generator Transverser, because nobody expects this card. It's a generic card, and I just didn't really know what to put in the extra deck, so I just put a lot of things that I feel like are very versatile and good in different situations. So Transverser was one of those, and honestly, I don't really care about giving my opponent one of my monsters. Oh, sorry about that. So this can just help get rid of stuff and put it on your board. So next, I am running one Nightmare Phoenix, one Unicorn, same concept, versatile card, generic card. It's just a good link monster to have in your extra deck if you have the space for it. Next, I am running 3 Justifies, the best card in the deck, the boss monster. Not a lot of people know what this does, and it's a pretty sacky card. And a cool thing is that if you attack something that he doesn't point to, but let's say he points to 3 monsters and your opponent has a monster in the other extra deck zone, you can attack the monster in the extra deck zone and then banish those other 3. So you can basically remove up to 4 monsters at one time with him, which is pretty good. I just love this card. This is the whole reason I made the deck. Next, I am running a Borrelsword Dragon. Same thing, generic and situational, versatile. Help push for game if I can make it. And next, I'm playing one Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. Again, situational and versatile, and it can help me really just get over monsters that I can't really get over normally. Let's say if I can't go into the Lightning, I can find a way to summon enough monsters. Excuse me. Enough monsters to summon her and use my opponent's problematic monster. Or if Geo Transverser just won't do it and it's not in a zone where I can use that, again, I can just make Underworld Goddess get rid of that monster. So that is basically the reasoning on that. And that is it for my extra deck. I believe my main deck is 40 cards. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys like seeing some S-Force content. I told myself I will be taking this deck to locals and I will go undefeated. Maybe not next week, maybe not the week after that, but I will go undefeated eventually, and I will be recording the tournaments. We're starting to get more people in, so hopefully if we get 8 or more people this coming week, I will definitely record all the rounds of the tournament. I just don't like recording like 3-round tournaments. This last Saturday we got 12 players, so we're definitely growing. And yeah, guys, that's basically all I got for you guys right now. No side deck for the moment. I just kind of made this deck. I've been actually working on it. I had the open spaces. I was proxying these, but I really haven't played a tournament, so I don't have a side deck. Once I achieve my goal of going undefeated with S-Force, I will bring you guys the deck profile, and give you guys a side deck for that, and kind of show you guys maybe some combos. Even though there's not much complicated combos or really just any cool stuff you can do, it's basically a straightforward gameplay of just control and being patient and waiting for the time to strike. So yeah, without further ado, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys like the deck. Try it out for yourselves. And let me know what you think down in the comments below. Leave a like for me, please, and help support the channel. And I will see you guys next video.